Good evening, guys. So today it wasn't like the worst day, but it wasn't also like the best day. So let me just tell you about it. My coworker, he's pretty much new in the business, stuff like that. So it was raining, so he got wet. And while looking at some cars for this family, he test drove a couple cars or whatnot. So the customers were not feeling the vibe or whatnot. So they almost left. So they ended up liking a car that was like parked in the front. We needed to move a few cars. Long story short, a porter was needed. The porter came out. He moved the cars, and then he scratched with one of the poles the car. The customer was already frustrated with the salesperson, and then now the customer is frustrated because we're taking a long time to move all the cars in order to get to the car that the customer is interested in. And on top of that, the porter scratched the car. So of course, that's when the manager calls me and he's like, hey, can you help out, mitigate this situation or whatnot? So I go there with a happy smile, the way that I do. So I put on my game mask like I always do, how I do and stuff like that. So anyways, I go over there, and I'm like, hey, how are you? My name is Miguel. I'm sorry about the bad experience that you're having. I'm going to do my best to make the best experience that you could possibly have at the time. We explain about the scratch on the car and whatnot. Blase. So, we went on a test drive. The customer liked the car. We told them that we'll fix this. Once the car is fixed, they can come and pick up the car. They had a trade. We evaluated the trade. Blase. So, the way we ended up mitigating the situation is the customer was okay with the payments, with the trading value. So we told them that they could drive their car, which is their trade-in, into we fix our car that the porter scratched. And then once the car is fixed, we could go ahead and tell them to come back or pick up the car, or we could go and deliver the car to where they're at, and then we could just drive back with the trade-in. Blase. So yes, the customer agreed. And then one deal that I thought I wasn't going to go through because we already had so many obstacles and barriers and stuff to overcome, that at the end of the day, everything came out sweet. And the son gave me one review because he didn't have a Facebook login. And then Chi, which is the mom, she had a Facebook and also a Google account. And they gave me 2 reviews, you know what I'm saying? So I got 1 review from the son and 2 from the mother, So that was actually pretty good because towards the end of the month, they figure out to see which salesman has the most review. And then, of course, how I do. I try to be that guy. So with that said, guys, if you want to leave me a 5-star review either on Facebook or in Google, which Google, a Google review, let me know. I'll leave the links at the bottom side that you can go ahead and, leave your boy a 5-star review because I do work pretty hard, man. And as you know, I work for a 5-star reviews, even through here to Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So if you're in the market for a car, you can also let me know. So that's pretty much the whole rant that I have for the day. I'm pretty sure that you guys were pretty entertained with all the crap that I had to say because it's true, man. Believe me, it's true and it's real. Believe that. All right, I'm gonna quit. But let me know if you need a car, man. Much love.